Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Number 1. What is true regarding the action of nuclear receptors?
So just from looking it up, just Google Images, it looks like it's in the cytoplasm when it receives the receptor and then it travels into the nucleus.
Okay, yeah, I see that here too.
So I'd say it's C, but I don't know anything about A or B. Well, it wouldn't be A because it says that they, yeah, it says that they bind to steroids, and those are lipids.
Yeah, I would agree. Cytoplasm. Everyone go with that? See?
I'm just trying to find out. I don't even remember reading about those.
No,
I
me
know.
neither. Don't read about any of these.
I'm trying to find in the notes where it is.
I haven't really seen anything about cytoplasms. I keep seeing it's located inside the cell rather than on its cell membrane. I guess maybe that is the cytoplasm. And then it says that their intracellular receptors include thyroid.
I think it might be B, actually. It says here, nuclear receptors have the ability to directly bind to DNA and regulate the expression of adjacent genes. These receptors are classified as transcription factors.
I was saying with DNA as well.
So maybe sometimes they're not always located in the cytoplasm of a cell, I guess, maybe.
So did you say B or D?
I was thinking it's B or C, but I think it's B.
Because it's not always the cytoplasm necessarily.
Maybe, yeah.
Good.
B. All right. Which of the following is not a function of the endocrine system?
It does metabolism. It does water balance. Doesn't it?
Does it regulate airway?
I don't think that's one of its main functions because it says main function in the question. I wouldn't say that's the one I'm leaning towards, but I'm not confident. I mean, I guess it has to do with norepinephrine and epinephrine, which stimulates, through the sympathetic nervous system, which can affect the diameter of the lungs.
But it doesn't specifically.
So it goes
What do you think, Becca?
I'm thinking D. I'm trying to remember. I think I saw this on one of my quizzes, actually.
Would you think regulating water balance is more of the urinary system than the endocrine system?
I think it still has to do with it, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I had this one on one of my quizzes, too. I'm just trying to find it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
Hello, Craig.
Yeah, how's it going?
Okay, which is not a common and primary main function of the endocrine system. It does not regulate diameter of lungs, but it does the other.
Okay, so
That's
it
what
is
my
B.
quiz is showing.
Okay,
Okay, cool.
I'm okay with that.
Hey, Craig, we are on number 2, but for number 1, we're going with C, but then we ended up deciding B.
Okay.
Okay. Question 3. One way neural stimulation controls hormone levels is
Releasing inhibitory factors.
yeah.
Because it uses negative feedback, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay, so question 4. The blank releases hormones directly into the blood, and the blank receives hormones from the hypothalamus cells, which in turn causes the release of more hormones.
Huh.
If the pituitary gland releases the blood, I remember reading about the pituitary gland. I feel like I had this one as a quiz question too.
Well, aren't the adrenal medulla and the adrenal cortex basically the same thing?
No, they release different things.
But they're in the same spot, right? The adrenal cortex isn't receiving hormones from the hypothalamus, is it?
I don't know.
I think it's
think so.
pituitary gland because I know that releases hormones directly into the blood.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But
I would think the second one would be thyroid gland. I'm not sure about parathyroid. I mean, they're in the same spot, so I guess it would make sense if the parathyroid.
I remember the parathyroid, but I definitely remember.
So nope, it's actually I had this one on my quiz, and it's actually neurohypophysis and adenoid hypophysis.
Oh, okay.
Because I put the pituitary and parathyroid and I got it wrong.
Oh.
Some of these
Alright.
really
And
confuse
what
me.
are the differences? What are the differences between those two? Isn't it just this other side of the pituitary gland or something like that? Can't
Parathyroid?
remember. No,
They
the
secrete differently.
neurohypophysis and adeno.
I don't even know where those are at.
I don't remember that either.
I'm gonna Google it real quick.
So yeah, the
Okay.
neurohypophysis is the posterior pituitary gland, and the other one is the anterior pituitary gland.
Huh.
Okay. All right, so
D, yeah.
Question 5. If a hormone affects a target tissue through a membrane-bound receptor that has a G protein associated with it, predict the consequence if a genetic disease causes the alpha subunit of the G protein to have a structure that prevents it from binding to GTP.
Oh my gosh.
I want to say that it doesn't even.
That's a confusing question.
That is a really confusing question.
A really long sentence with lots of stuff. I don't understand.
Yeah. I mean, I would think that it would prevent it from working like it should, but so there's a decrease in effect, or there's no effect that occurs. Is that saying there's like no effect, like no?
Like nothing happens or nothing
Yeah.
changes. Yeah,
Right.
that's a good point. Yeah, they didn't word that right. Because yeah, that's what I would suspect too. If the alpha subunit doesn't move
Mhm.
on the G protein, then it's not going to work. You know, the tissue. It's not going to affect the tissues in any way. So that's a dumb question.
Okay. So I just Googled it to see if it could explain. Oh, it went away from it. It had a really good explanation. Okay. Okay. When the hormone binds to its receptor, the alpha subunit of the G protein is released. GTP must bind to the alpha subunit before, however, it can have its normal effect. If the alpha subunit cannot bind GTP, the hormone therefore has no effect on the target tissue because the hormone can't release.
Yeah. So
No effect.
is it A or C then? What are they trying to say?
I don't know.
I'm guessing.
No.
I don't know. I guess it's C, but
If a hormone affects a target tissue through a membrane-bound receptor,
Gonna look and see. I don't think I had this on one of my quizzes, but let me check.
it's throwing me off because it doesn't say the effect like on the target tissue or the effect on
Yeah, I don't know
what.
Yeah.
what it's asking. I'm kind of leaning towards the no effect.
That what?
That it's no effect. It's just
I kind of think so too,
Uh-oh.
but could be either way.
Yeah, I'm trying to looking at some of my quizzes.
No idea. Decrease in the effect. There's no. Yeah, I don't know.
Is this supposed to be? I don't know. Does anyone think we should go with anything other than C?
I don't know. Just they didn't word it very good at all.
No.
Yeah.
You want, when we get to the end, I could just hit submit, and I'll let you guys know if it's A or C. So then at least you guys can get the right answer, so we don't all go down.
One for the team.
Because that's stupid.
Okay, let's just move on and then we can go back.
Okay.
Okay. Question 6. The hypothalamo, whatever, really long word, portal system transports blank to the blank.
And gets neurohormones to the anterior pituitary.
Yeah, I definitely do remember reading that. I just don't know how to say the word. Neurohormones, anterior. Yeah.
Mhm. Sounds good.
Okay. All right. The functions of prolactin include
I know it's milk production, but I don't know if it's enhanced progesterone.
So I was just looking at this on the reading. This is prolactin. Primary action, it stimulates milk production, upregulation of FSH and LH receptors.
I think it's mainly just the production of milk.
production.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Enhanced progesterone secretion. I don't think it has anything to do with progesterone, does it?
Yeah. I remember I only know it only affects LH and FSH is what I thought. For the progesterone.
Okay, so milk production D.
Okay, so it usually starts when progesterone falls. But when progesterone levels fall.
Okay.
So D?
Yeah. Okay. Which of the following is not influenced by the thyroid
I
hormone?
think all of those were, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Which of the following is not a symptom of Addison's disease?
Oh, I also have this one. Hyperglycemia, because it's hypoglycemia. Remember, let me look.
Yeah. I have a thing here that says low blood sugar, which is hypoglycemia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, here's another one of these long ones. Okay. A friend of yours is diagnosed with hypothyroidism. She has elevated levels of triiodothyronine, T3, and T4. It makes sense to you as you remember the symptoms she had talked to you about during the past month. She had complained to you about all of the following symptoms except one. What symptom did she not experience? So,
Hyperthyroidism.
I want to say constipation, but hyperthyroidism. What is it?
Okay, hyperthyroidism will give you difficulty sleeping, frequent bowel movement, and so like diarrhea, increased sweating.
And weight loss and restlessness.
Gonna be
So it would be the constipation, you're right.
Mhm.
go back to 5.
Yeah, and then can we look at number 7 again? I think progesterone might be involved in
Oh, yeah.
prolactin. Yeah, just because it so it also secretes luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone, so FSH and LH. And
Mhm.
it says that these let's see, also end up causing the ovaries to secrete progesterone and estradiol. So
Mm.
I think it might be a
For number 7?
yeah, number 7.
Mhm.
You guys know
Oh,
is
just
anyone in the reading? Trying to find.
What was that?
Do you guys remember in the study guide where they talked about electing?
Well, there's the second. I don't know. Study the second
The,
reading.
yeah.
I think you're
under
right.
hormones.
Chad, I think you're right.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Good save.
Hmm.
So what did you guys get on number 9? Sorry, I was like looking that up and distracted a little bit.
You're good.
Did you get
Hyperglycemia.
Hyperglycemia. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay. All right.
Because it's hypo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the normal hypo.
And what did you say for number 2?
D.
Yeah, that's right when I came in.
Regulates airway
Number 2
diameter.
is D. Yeah.
I'm still nervous about 1.
You know, that was
I think number 1 we got B. At least that's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
I think B and C are both true, but I think C maybe sometimes isn't always true.
Nuclear.
It also says action.
Hmm.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it does. It controls the rate of transcription.
Yeah,
Other proteins in a complex. Okay. Okay. I'm good with that.
okay, so B on that one.
And then 5 was the other one we weren't sure on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with no effect.
I think I am too.
Yeah.
If you, I can submit it, and then you guys can. I'll tell you guys which one. What's the right one? Or if Chad wants to, whatever. So let me just get everyone's names, and then I'll submit it.
You're a hero, Craig.
Who's in charge of this meeting?
Me.
Jaylee?
Yeah.
What's your last name, Jaylee?
Well, on my email address it says Franzway, but on iLearn it's Craig. Like Craig's first name. So either one. I mean, I think people have been putting my maiden name, but Craig works. All right. So everyone else good with the other ones?
Yeah.
Okay. And then-
What's your last, Tiffany? What's your last name again?
Price, what's yours?
Clark.
Oh, I always forget. Sorry.
Yep. Okay. So that's it. I will submit it. Submit. Submit. You have to hit submit like 5 times.
I know it's like they want us to make 100% sure we want to submit quizzes sometimes. Like,
Yeah. So that's the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No effect. And the other ones are all right too.
Hallelujah.
Good job.
Yeah.
All right. So does next Friday work for everyone else then for the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Cool.
yeah. Thank you everyone for doing an hour early.
Yeah. No problem.
No problem.
We'll see you guys later. Have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you next week.
Thanks.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.